I also have 3 poems. The first is called the Odometer. There's an odometer in my heart that's recorded 1,000 roads and marked every place I've been. Every time I've broken down and needed gas, or my tires rotated. It has numbered halcyon beginnings of every new journey and darkness when I've driven blind into a ditch. It has noted my passengers, fellow travelers who brought me joy and comfort and community. And the many times and many years when I've driven alone. There have been long periods when I never left the garage, but simply sat and waited with an expectant heart. And then we travel again, destined to ride on until that day when the engine freezes. And when it comes, my car will be sent to the junkyard, but the odometer will still be as new. This is an older poem called Point of View. Against the ice-blue morning sky at the corner of Verplank and 9D, a taut telephone wire from south to north. And on the wire, in the very middle of this vision, a tiny sparrow, alone, perched as still as a concrete wall, not moving, perched. Her eyes, unblinking, looked on as the cars processed to the light, waited for the green, and moved on north to the bridge or south to Main Street, busy with places to go, unimportant day stuffers to keep making sense and to give a rhythm to the humdrum of life. But she, on that wire alone, crowned the queen of the intersection, overlooked her fiefdom, and pitied her poor subjects in the moving cars below for their inability to fly. Now, I help out over in the town of Cornwall, and something happened I had never experienced before, and that was the death of the cicadas in the woods. It's like a constant din, and I knew it was some bugs, I knew it was something going on there, but I didn't know what it was. And I asked the people, and they explained it to me. And in the Bible, in the book of Judges, Jephthah, one of the judges in the book of Judges, he promises God that if they overcome their enemies, that he'll sacrifice to God the first thing he sees. And the first thing he sees is his own daughter. So that's some of the background. Cicadas. Cicadas, like the daughters of Jephthah, wail in the woods for days and weeks before they are dead and gone. Like lost children, they moan, tired of seeking to find a way out of their preordained holocaust. And resigned to die amid the trees, they sing in unison their aria of annihilation. Folks in the neighborhood listen to the din and tell me that somehow they love the sound. Thank you.